Hi, this is Divya, Assistant Professor, Biomedical Engineering Department in SNS College of Technology. In this video, we are going to see about surface coils, which is a type of radio frequency coil. Okay, fine. Surface coils are the coils with the simplest coil design. Okay, generally the surface coils will have a very simple coil design. Will not have a huge part which is part like volume coils, right? Basically it is a loop of wire, either circular or a rectangle. It is the simplest coil design. It is a loop of wire either in a circular form or in a rectangle form that is placed over the region of interest, that is around the patient. A region of interest is that around the surface of the patient, okay, for increasing magnetic sensitivity. This surface coil is used for increasing the magnetic sensitivity which is placed around the surface of the patient. Okay, it will be in the form of loop of wire in a circular form or in a rectangular form. Okay, as a type of RF coils, they belong into the group of receiver coils only. Okay, as it is a type of RF coils, they belong into the group of receiver coils only. We already know that RF coils have three categories: transmit only coil, receive only coil, and a transmit receive coil, right? This transmit coil will only transmit the signal, receive coil will only receive the signal, and the transceiver coil will act both as transmitter and a receiver. Likewise, this surface coil which belongs to the receive only coil, which will receive only the signals. Okay, as a type of RF coils, they belong to the group of receiving coils only. Okay, this surface coil has a great SNR, that is signal to noise ratio, for tissues placed near the coils. Okay, since it will be placed around the surface of the patient, surface coil, right? This surface coil will have a greater signal to noise ratio for the tissues which is placed very near to the coil. Okay, so the captured image will be of very clear images. Therefore, further the tissue is from the coil, the less sensitivity it is. Okay, if the greater SNR for tissues placed near the coil and the tissues which is under the surface coil will have a less SNR, that is low signal to noise ratio, where the images will not be very clear as the greater SNR tissues has. Okay, the surface coils are for spines, shoulders, the joint of jaws. The surface coils are generally used for the spine, particularly which is used for scanning the spines, the shoulders and the joint of jaws, which is also called as temporomandibular joint. This jaws of joint is that this part is also called as temporomandibular joint. Okay, and imaging of other smaller body parts. This surface coil is generally used for it is generally designed as simple coil design, and it is of a loop of wire which is in the circular form or in the rectangular form. This will be around which is present around the patient, surface of patient, which is used to increase the magnetic sensitivity. This is a type of RF coil which belongs to only receive coils. Okay, where since it is around the patient's surface, the tissues which is near to the surface coil will have a higher SNR, where the tissues which is under or far away from the surface coil will have a lower SNR. Where when the SNR has when the greater SNR will have a greater accuracy for greater accuracy images, and whereas the lower SNR will have a low accuracy images. It is mainly used for spine scanning, shoulders, and the joint of jaws. Okay. Next. These are the types of surface coils. What are the types of surface coil? Array coil, body wrap around coil, linearly polarized coil, saddle coil. We have 4 types of MRI surface coils, that is array coil. Array coil, that is line by line we'll have arrays, right? Array coil, body wrap coil, linearly polarized coil, and a saddle coil. These are the types of surface coils which belong to the RF coil types. Thank you.